I'm Amy from Honest and Full, and today I wanted to give you just a quick overview of the cloth diapers that I use and that I would recommend. Now, there are a lot of cloth diapers out there. I just did a really long video on using cloth diapers as a new mom and routine and helpful tips and all that. So if you want to go watch that, I'll make sure the link is available. But this is just a quick abbreviation. So there are lots of brands of cloth diapers. There's two main types as far as my understanding is. There's an all-in-one where everything's just there as like one piece and you use it and it's done. And then there's all-in-twos that are two different pieces. You have a shell and an insert, and the shell you can reuse several times and before you wash it. The insert, it's washed and it's done. Or it's used and it's done. It goes into the wash. What I landed on is the all-in-two, and I really like it. I'm really happy with it. There's lots of different companies out there, some really good ones. The one I landed with, and again, I'm not entirely sure why I found them, but I did, is called Thirsties. So Thirsties, there's so many cute, that's one of the main bonuses about cloth diapers, is look at how cute these are. Little fishies. I have all of these ones, mountains on them, mountains and bikes. This one has little camper and campfires and canoes. There are solid ones. Oh, tip, one thing I did learn is, thankfully these aren't stained, but the lighter trim can actually get more stained easily. So if you can find ones that have a darker trim on the outside, that's a lot better because the poop might edge in there and get stained. But anyway, so this is the shell. This is what that's called. This is the shell that you can reuse several times. And then there's the insert. This is the insert. The ones that I landed on that I like the best are made by Thirsties. It's a two-piece one that snaps together. The top layer helps wick the moisture away from your baby's skin and puts it into the bottom layer. They snap together super easy. So after doing laundry, I just snap them together like this and make sure they're ready to go. And then when I'm ready to change my son's diaper, I just put it in here and voila, this, you just use this like a regular diaper, fold it up, snap it over, and the baby's diapered up and ready to go. It's super simple, super easy. These absorb a lot and work really well. One thing to note about cloth diapers is you should change your baby's diaper about every 2 hours, especially during the day. In the evening, I got set up with a nighttime system that I really like that works well. And he can go all night long. He sleeps for 12 hours and he goes all night in a diaper without needing to change it. But during the day, about 2 hours and you change it. Which is just about, I change it when he goes down for a nap and when he wakes up from a nap, oftentimes. Give him a fresh diaper, waking up from the nap, and then a fresh diaper as he's going to sleep. So it often works out well. But it's easy as that. You have this and the insert and these shells. So I normally have two shells that I'm using throughout the day. One gets a little wet and damp as it's being used, so I let that one dry out. I put a fresh one on him, and then I let this one dry out, and this one's dry. I put it back on. And so I just go through both of these. And sometimes I do the sniff test, and sometimes I keep using them into the next day. So it's great. You don't have to wash them all the time. I have 9 of these diapers for size 1, which is, 9. That's not that much, right? He goes through how many a day? And I have 9 shells that I'm using. So it's not like you can spend a fortune on all of this. These inserts, I have more of these inserts. I have about 8 of these double ones. And then I bought a variety of other ones as I was figuring them out and kind of trying to save money and look at reviews and whatnot. So these ones are by Geffen Baby. They are hemp and organic cotton, which I like. I don't like them as much as a product. They're not as absorbent and whatnot. But I use them. So I will use these lay in the diaper the same way that the other one does. Sometimes I'll double them up if I feel like I want to make sure it's more absorbent for that time. So these are the ones I use. They have 2 different sizes. So size 1 can get really small. It's 0 to 9 months and 6 to 18 pounds, whereas size 2 is 9 to 36 months and 18 to 40 pounds. Now my son I used these small ones until he was probably 11 months or so, even though it says 9 months. I went more by the weight limit on there. You can see there's a difference. They're not like major different, and they're the same thing. So they snap down for different sizes. There's these snaps down the front, and then a row of snaps across the top. The snaps down the front are what size it. So you can go all the way small. There's like a small, medium, and large. So I just showed you the large. And they're snapped all the way down. So it just has that fold in there. And then you fold it up and then you snap these snaps. There's 2 of them. You snap both to make sure it's secure. And you can go as tight as your child needs. Don't cut off your circulation, but make sure it's tight enough. The other nice thing about these is they have like this, they call it like a double leg gusset. So it's got the initial trim that goes with the diaper, but then has this extra little kind of section here by the legs that helps keep in any liquid and poop. Once in my son's 14 months, only once has any poop ever exploded out the back of the diaper and gotten on clothes. One time. And that was just like a month and a half ago or something. So I love these. They work super well at containing everything. They're pretty affordable. Again, I just had 9 of these shells and 14, 16 diaper inserts. You could get 20 just to be safe and like rotate through them. And what I did is I bought less to start with, and then I bought more as I got confident, or as I was like, I need a few more. Or I think I had less of these shells to begin with, and then I remember going back and buying a few more because I felt like I just needed more. They also have Velcro ones, which is called hook and loop, which who knew? It was called hook and loop. I just thought it was called Velcro. But I like the Velcro tab, and then you put the Velcro onto this big band of Velcro on top. And it's super easy to do. I didn't feel like they were quite as secure. And especially now as my son is bigger, he's trying to un-Velcro his own. So it's annoying. So I think I would just stick with the snaps in the future. But I mean, these definitely work. I wasn't as happy with them as the snaps. So that's largely what I use during the day. Let me show you my nighttime insert that I've landed on. So my nighttime insert is also made by Thirsties, and it is made of all hemp. I might have some organic cotton, but hemp is super absorbent. It's 55% hemp, 45% cotton. And so it's made with like a loop. See, I can stick my arm through it. And I think that's really just to help it dry faster and add more extra layers to it. So this is what I do. I tri-fold it, and I have a little extra insert that I put in. This is their hemp insert, and put it inside their duo hemp pre-fold. And that gives you that gives you almost, with the number of layers here and the number of layers in this fabric, it gives you like 15 layers of absorbent material or something like that. I don't know. But I just do that tri-fold. I put it in here. It definitely is bulkier at night, but he's fine with it. He never complains. And like I said, it lasts 12 hours. So it might be really wet in the morning, but it works really well. I'm really happy with it. So that's the combination we do for evening. And it is good to go. The other thing that I would recommend for anyone using cloth diapers is to use cloth wipes. It's not something I ever thought of before I was researching cloth diapers, but it is so easy because I just throw them right in the wet dry bag with the diapers and put them right in the wash. So these are just little flannel, cute little flannel wipes. And I have a little spray bottle up on the changing table that I just spray the wipe and wipe his bum. I might go through 2 in a diaper change. Often I don't go through more than that, and a lot of times I just use 1. So it's super great. I don't have to use the disposable wipes. So those are the main products. That's what I would recommend. And just start buying a few. You can buy them secondhand. So I did buy, I bought some all-in-one diapers secondhand. So these ones, they have these different layers. And it's all connected up here though. And they're super absorbent. And you just fold it and snap. And these do expand. These aren't size 1 and 2. These are supposed to fit them their whole life of diapering. We'll see. My son's still using them occasionally. So, but the nice thing about these is it's a lot more convenient, a lot less confusing if you have someone watching your child and want to make it easier. I haven't taken my son to daycare consistently, but I don't know, a daycare might be more willing to use one of these than the double one. I don't know. So something worth looking into. But these I got on Facebook Marketplace secondhand because they're more expensive. I just wasn't 100% sure I wanted them. And I was like, I'll try a few secondhand ones and see. There you have it. That's my, somewhat short video that I said. So I hope that's helpful, and I would definitely recommend these products. I will make sure they are linked below so that you can follow the links and find the products. So I hope that's helpful. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good day.